why people with ADHD might be more prone to trauma bonding with a narcissist. There's no way around it. Narcissists are attracted to us. They like ADHDers, they like autistics. And it's because we're pliable, okay, I'm afraid. It's because we've got high empathy, okay? And also because we've spent a lifetime making accommodations for neurotypicals. This usually makes us very accommodating. Now, we're also, as ADHDers, dopamine-hungry beings. And so, yes, there's a certain amount of excitement that comes when someone who doesn't have ADHD is in a relationship with a narcissist, and the narcissist sort of comes back and starts being nice again. It's like, oh, brilliant. But for us, it's even bigger. Now, we can be quite fond of a passionate debate, can't we? And the strange arguments that you have with a narcissist where they've baited you and they've done something silly, something passive-aggressive, and you're saying, come on, you meant that. Well, in a way, trying to prove that they were wrong is not fun, but it's highly stimulating. Quite a lot of the time, I can remember sort of not really sure whether I should take it seriously because things that were being said were just so ridiculous. So in one way, what I'm saying is the highs are higher for people with ADHD. I think the thing is that, you sort of expect that you have these debates and that at the end of it, if someone actually can see the truth, they're going to, as a person, as an adult, just go, oh, actually, do you know what? You've got a point there. So we doggedly steam ahead. The thing is, when a narcissist starts playing the victim and start crying or getting truthfully upset and we're like quite surprised, our empathy is going to kick in. And since the biggest problem really appears to be, and it's quite obvious, them accepting accountability for their behavior, we might actually be very likely to say to ourselves, doesn't really matter, does it? And just kind of take it on the chin. The trouble is, this opens us up to having this thrown back in our faces again, because it's almost to the narcissist that what we're doing is we're saying, yes, in fact, it was all my fault, when it wasn't. And then what about the lows? Well, that's when the narcissist is withholding from us. And that's going to kick in our rejection-sensitive dysphoria, isn't it? This is going to make the withholding that a narcissist does early in the relationship that much more harrowing and distressing for us. So, for people with ADHD in a relationship with a narcissist, the highs are higher, but the lows are lower. It's the ups and downs and the random nature of that narcissist returning and being nice to us that causes the trauma bond to actually take its grip. So, that grip with us is going to reach in much more deeply. And what's worse, over time, our desire to be accommodating and our empathy end up becoming weaponized, and they turn against us as we start to self-blame. We have been receiving messages from the world since we were very small that we were different, that we weren't normal, and that we were bad in some way. And however cruel, the only person that we feel we need to turn to be told, no, you're not a bad person, is a narcissist. Everything during the relationship hits us more deeply, and that means that the effects on us are going to be more long-lasting than a neurotypical, sadly. However, people with ADHD tend to respond very, very well to brain spotting, so there's at least that, alright?